This is KSFX Ozarks Fox in the Morning.
Misti Fry from Sidekick Dog Training is here with us again this morning, talking about therapy dogs and what these dogs do. We've got a couple of them, a big one and a little one. First off, what makes these dogs therapy dogs, Misti?
They've gone through a certain amount of training. They've passed a test put on by a therapy dog organization, and then they have to go on a visit with an experienced team, and then they get to go on visits on their own. In the hospitals and different places, you know, they have certain regulations, certain things that the dogs have to do. They have to be clean. They have to, you know, be free of fleas, vaccinated, all that kind of stuff.
And they also have to do some things that you were saying earlier that I couldn't believe they could just pass food without, I mean, some other things too, right?
Yeah, and that's something we teach all of our dogs in our classes. But yeah, they put, during the test, they have to meet strangers. They have to walk past another dog in close proximity, under control on a loose leash. They have to pass through a crowd. There's food and toys on the floor, and they have to walk by the food and toys without grabbing the food. They walk by a vacuum cleaner, other loud noise. They have to approach another dog and handler, and the handlers shake hands, and the dogs can't meet.
And maybe I've only had bad pets in my day, but that's a really talented pet that can do all that stuff, because my dogs were just, you know, crazy. What do these dogs do? For example, what is this gigantic dog over here? Where does this dog go?
This is Beanie, and he's a Great Pyrenees. He did come from a rescue group. Erica adopted him from a rescue organization, and she did a lot of training with him, and he goes to see older patients at, where is it, Jordan Valley? And, you know, and Quail Creek, and visits those older patients, and they get to put their hands in his fur and love on him and all that kind of stuff.
And this is something that they can actually look forward to, because they go there on a regular basis, so the older people can have something to look forward to live for almost, right?
Right. And Chester, he goes and sees children in the hospital, and they get disappointed. Christy had to cancel one week, and they're like, oh, darn it, Chester's not coming to see us. And he's got little baseball cards with his picture on him. Yeah, so she passes those out, and the kids are like, you know, I got to meet Chester.
It just cheers them up, right? The kids and the older people together,
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And patients, they've done studies, patients that get to see therapy animals are on fewer medications, pain medication dosages are lower. So there's a therapeutic effect to having pets. And it's not just dogs. They do cats, rabbits come in, birds sometimes will come in and get tested through the therapy organization. So
they really are man's best friend. They help out in a lot of ways. We have about 30 seconds left. Anything else you want to talk about?
The main thing, if that's something you're interested in, is start training as soon as you get your dog. The therapy test is similar to the AKC Canine Good Citizen. We have classes that are geared towards passing the Canine Good Citizen test, but basically just get into training with that goal and take your dog all kinds of places so they can go in an elevator, go in a hospital, all that kind of thing.
Springfield SidekickDogTraining.com for more information. Also, phone number right there, 425-5944. Thanks so much for coming in this morning. We do appreciate it. Jessica.